I'm going to assume this collection is in the order of when each movie came out. This one is very different from the others I've seen before. First thing is that this was made by 20th Century Fox and not Universal. I personally had no idea they'd even been in business for that long. I always thought The Sound of Music was their first film. On top of this, the opening title is very different. I know the others, Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce, were seen walking together through thick fog, with the credits rolling about them. Instead, they are projected on the moors of Baskervilles. As for the story itself, it's very faithful to the book, give or take a few minor details, of course. For those that haven't read the book, the Baskervilles are a noble family with a great manor in a rather desolate place. Multiple rumors have been said about this place, given its very creepy atmosphere. One such story is of a great hound. When the first Baskerville made the manor, it is said a great hound killed him for his sins, as well as put a curse on all the others that carry the Baskerville name. One night, Charles Baskerville is found dead. While the official statement is that he died of heart problems, one of the neighbors, Dr. Mortimer, knows that it was the hound that was after him, and he simply died of fright. His son, Henry, arrived shortly from Canada. With his father dead, the inheritance and the hall now goes to him. Dr. Mortimer, fearing that Henry might suffer the same fate as his father, he consults the matter with Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock has other matters to attend to, but has Dr. Watson go in his place to the manors. While there, he is to observe and write down all his findings daily. What I love about watching old cinema like this is the authenticity. This is a real horse pulling a real carriage, and that is somebody actually writing with a fountain pen on a piece of paper. More than that, I feel would be spoiler territory. I'd say it wasn't as good as The Scarlet Claw, however I think it's because I knew the story going into it. Half of the fun of a good mystery is trying to figure out who done it. However, I feel the story, acting, and set design is on par with all the others I've seen. For those that know the story, I do want to mention the Hound. In the book, it is described as a black dog with red eyes and the appearance of breathing fire. Here, it seems more like a tan dog, which is probably so you can actually see it during the nighttime sequences. As for the other effects, it probably would have been difficult to do without color. However, these are minor tidbits. I don't know how they train this dog, but it looks pretty authentic. It really looks like he's biting the actor, and it really has an evil bark look to it. I find it amazing how they were able to have it look wounded after it was shot. As for when the dog is dead, I'm assuming that's a dummy. Either that or that dog is really standing still. All the same, props to whoever trained that dog. There is another fun talking point. I don't think this movie could be made today for that reason alone. With all these dog movies being blamed for animal abuse, could you imagine a movie that depicts killing a dog? Before this turns into some sort of social justice warrior rant, there is one other spoiler aspect I like. I feel they brilliantly show the other heir to the Baskerville Manor. It's subtle, but I like the idea that this painting wasn't just for decoration, like in most movies, but actually served a purpose. I will end it there for now. Join me next time for the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, which sounds like the most generic title you can get. But at the same time, that was the name of one of Arthur Conan Doyle's books. This is the abridged version, but it gets the general idea of the story across.